happens to go Sunday, say on Fox Soccer Channel, Fox Sports World Canada.
Something like that.
That'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Roma pushing forward early, defense clamping down. Ends with a try for Marco Cassetti, but the shot is stopped. Luca Castellazzi with the save and then pounces right on top of it. Ball in high. Matteo Ferrari fouled inside the 6. Francesco Totti to the spot. Missed 2 games with an ankle injury. Didn't take any of the cheekiness out of them at all. 1-0 Roma. Not sure about the neck warmer. I'm pretty sure that this was a sweet goal. Of course, that only looks good until you miss it, and then you're a complete tool. 53rd minute, Simone Perotta, the long top spin. Castellazzi touches it up and off the bar and away. A great shot and a nice alert save. Simone Perotta on the run at 57th, wiped out by Sergio Volpi. That is his 2nd yellow, and as our math taught us, yellow plus yellow equals a red. That is correct. Sampdoria will finish on 10. Volpi inconsolable. Cassetti in the 90th, Totti in the middle, and it looks like the neck warmer is pretty good luck. 2 goals for Totti after 2 games off, and Roma takes the 3 points thanks to the 2-0 home win.
All right, Genoa at home to Parma, out to end a 9-game winless drought. The host coming close off a failed clearing attempt. Julio Cesar Leon with the shot, Luca Bucci with the save. And the danger is averted for now. But late in the half, more headaches for the guests. Massimo Pacci caught for the grab on Marco Borriello. You can get his shirt after the game if you wish. Penalty kick. A focused Borriello, concentrating, and that concentration pays off. 1-0 Genoa in the 43rd. October 7th, their last win. That coming to lowly Cagliari. There's team president Giambattista Pastorello. Not ready to celebrate just yet. Parma with time to tie the match, and near the hour they come close. Reginaldo just wide. Rubens Robinho with an eye on it. Reginaldo back in the action a bit later, serving as the setup man for Stefano Moroni. Robinho down and holding on with trouble a step away. Yes, you may recognize ex-Man City man Bernardo Carrari. If you recognize him from the shoes, you're really good. Reginaldo impressing in the second half, as you note, as he gets involved. Now this at the other end, not quite as impressive. The poor back pass, the opportunity for Borriello, Bucci with the save. Then Genoa with space and time, Abdoulaye Konko to pop away goal. He was offside. That's not going to count. So we roll on. And we roll on to a 1-0 Genoa win because they managed to protect that lead and end their winless opposition on Saturday. They're struggling too, winless. Their reward for such a high achievement? Well, a chance to beat their local rivals going into the holidays. A team that also just happens to be the club World Cup champs.
Yeah, from the Giuseppe Meazza in Milan, it's Inter Milan and AC Milan is seen live on Fox Soccer Channel. And what else would be our match of the day?
It's the Derby della Madonnina as Paolo Maldini and AC Milan take on Inter. And this is a massive test here, especially for the Rossoneri, freshly returned from their trip to Japan, where they were crowned FIFA Club World Champions for the 4th time in their illustrious history. Whether or not they are the best in their own city is another question. This is an Inter side that have been soaring in top form. They have not lost in any competition since September 19. So it looks like we're all set. It's Inter and Milan today on FSC.
Inter playing from left to right in their classic blue and black stripes, and AC Milan in their classic red and black stripes. And Inter defense comfortable. Maicon, wonderful piece of skill. And that's a crunching challenge as we would expect from Gattuso.
Exactly, Paul, that's what we're expecting. Straight away, Gattuso making the first biting tackle of the derby.
You can maybe let Gattuso off with that. He hasn't trained all week after getting injured in Yokohama. To Jimenez, lays it off to Maicon. Winds up the crossbar post on Martins Ibrahimovic. Over the crossbar, that was a chance for Inter.
What a screaming volley there for Ibrahimovic. Beautiful ball to the back post, got over it, just couldn't keep the volley down. Best to knock the ball over the top and look for the knockdown.
Samuel giving it back to his keeper, Julio Cesar. The referee acknowledging the referee's assistant's flag has been raised.
We don't want to hear the referee's whistle too many times on that occasion. It was a spot on offside decision. But we want to see the game.
Inzaghi falls at the edge of the penalty. There's a free kick for AC Milan here.
Is he going to go for yellow card?
It is indeed. Cordoba sees the yellow card alongside Pirlo now in the opening. Just over 16 minutes now. This is where Andrea Pirlo is so dangerous. He's refound his range and his technique with these free kicks. Scored the winner against Cagliari.
Great position right in the centre. Wall's back the full 10 yards as well, so that's going to help. Ambrosini doing well, standing in front of them.
Pirlo drives it in.
Oh, yes!
Goal! Andrea Pirlo has scored for Milan. What a
Perfect
strike!
You've said it there, Paul. What a strike! That ball was still travelling when it hit the back of the net. Set up in the middle. The wall was back to 10 yards. Ambrosini made sure the wall didn't move forward either. Pirlo hit that so sweetly, and that's a goal we were looking for to get this game taking it to a new level. Now, what can Inter do? First time the champions have been in trouble all season, and it's their neighbours have done it. That is one of the best free kicks I've seen for a long, long time.
Gilardino already warming up. Maybe that injury to Inzaghi is more serious than first thought. Ibrahimovic, plenty of space for Cruz into the middle. Dida slaps it out. Chance for Jimenez, off the crossbar. Inter so close to finding the immediate response. Jimenez hits the crossbar back in by Cruz. Dida comes this time, he claims it.
Well taken by Dida that second time. So Inter, I think they've got to get more players forward and try to maybe just open things up a little bit more. They're looking very, very pedestrian in the final third of the
Kaká, again the counter-attack by AC Milan is 2 against 2. Kaká skips past Samuel, still Kaká, once again Kaká, looking for some kind of support. He comes in the shape of Seedorf, still Kaká, now closed down by 4 Inter players, forced out of the penalty area, tumbles inside the box. The referee this time not interested in the penalty award.
I'd like to see that again, Paul, coming across there, and I'm sure Kaká felt the contact and went down. Difficult decision again for the referee, but that's a big blow of Samuel's off, isn't it?
Marco Materazzi will have to come back in. Not that he'll be too disappointed to enter the fray in the derby. To Cruz. It's a good reverse pass by Cruz to Cambiasso. Ibrahimovic up against Kaladze and Nesta. Ibrahimovic keeps possession. Now a chance for Cruz, one touch. Seedorf goes him down, a shot and then it's equaliser. Cruz has found the equaliser. His 10th goal of the season. Wonderful by Julio Cruz.
That sums Inter up, doesn't it? Power. They don't need to be asked to win the ball. Ibrahimovic, brilliant against Nesta. Won the ball, played it in there. Cruz, great upper body strength, holding off players. Ball played in.
To Cruz.
Got away from Seedorf. Oh, near post, the keeper, you got to ask. Ball through the legs.
Kaladze.
Still got the hand to it. Got to be strong hands down there, the keeper, Big Dida.
To number 13, Douglas Maicon. Once again, the strength of Ibrahimovic. Gets the return pass, Ibrahimovic across. The penalty had struck the hand of Kaladze. It was ball to hand.
Yeah, you've seen those given, haven't you?
He gives the ball out to the left-hand side to Maxwell. Shown inside by Oddo. Zanetti has plenty of space to tee up the shot. He does so. Not far off there by Zanetti. Driven the shot from the edge of the penalty area. Just wide.
Yeah, that's Kaladze's strength, really, isn't it? Just making those little interceptions.
Jimenez, just as he was teeing up the shot, he was caught from behind by Ambrosini. And a yellow card for Ambrosini.
Exactly. He was just about to shoot. The worst time to be fouled, really, is when you're just about to pull the trigger. Next minute, pop, Ambrosini's there from behind.
Chipping up is Kivu, and now Maldini takes 2 touches. Now with a cross just wide, header by Gilardino.
Good play there by Gilardino, making the run to the near post. Took a slight deflection as the ball popped up as well, which allowed him to get ahead of the defender. And then the challenge coming in. I think he took a knock there, didn't he, when he went down?
Maxwell. The ball picked up by Pirlo, who again loses out under pressure from Jimenez, the youngster.
A great game, isn't he?
And now Cruz turns Oddo, swings in the ball, headed away by Maldini. Is now Cambiasso. It's 2-1 for Inter. Cambiasso scores, and Dida. It went somehow through the keeper's legs. A mistake by Maldini, a mistake by Dida. Inter are in front, and the fans are lapping this up.
Sorry, Paul, that is just absolutely terrible defending. Paolo Maldini, header straight back in the middle. Cambiasso, there wasn't a powerful shot or anything. Went through Dida. Didn't Juventus-y sort of way, but Milan, their own worst enemy there in the defending, has just gifted Inter the lead now. Now they've got a real struggle to get back in this game. Paolo Maldini's header, terrible.
Cambiaso's second goal of the season. Yes, indeed, once again, we'll be making the headlines for all the wrong reasons for AC Milan. Pirlo, strong, pulls off the challenge of Ibrahimovic. Oh, no, can't get beyond.
League matches starting in 2000, but Inter has held down home fort in the last two. Fans very excited. Gennaro Gattuso very excited, taking down Luis Jimenez from behind. That's not nice, and that's not good for anybody. Coming in from behind, and certainly Gattuso, I don't think he's worried about making friends, but that's not going to make him any.
No, he's not.
Ivan Cordoba nailing Pippo Inzaghi, so free kick to Milan. Andrea Pirlo scouting things out, and then an Ian Hume-like effort. Look at that one. 1-0 AC Milan, taking the lead on the road. What a fantastic shot from just outside the box. Up and still rising when it gets into the back of the net. This ball just tucking under the bar. 20th minute, Zlatan ahead for Julio Cruz. Into the middle, Dida swats it away. Jimenez open net and hits the bar. Had a great chance over Odo and could not put it away. 36, Zlatan working on what will eventually be three defenders. Out in front for Cruz, who will make a move and pick the short side. Tying the match at 1, his 10th goal of the season. Zlatan started it off, drawing all sorts of attention, and Cruz making things happen, getting off among three defenders. That is an effort and a half. Cruz looking for a cross in the 63rd. This ball headed away by Paolo Maldini. Esteban Cambiaso. And then what happened after that, I have absolutely no idea.
I have a theory.
Dida diving to his left, ball goes back to his right, between his legs and in. The replay for your viewing pleasure. Where were you going?
He was going to the open space. There was a defender in the way.
Don't defend him. The Inter taking this one 2-1, and Dida is getting some rips from the Italian media. So he dove entirely the wrong way. You say it's because
he couldn't see the ball, so he thought the defenders got the straight line. I'll go cover the open space. If the ball curves, I'm in trouble. We'll see what happens.
I wonder exactly what he was looking at. He had a look at that ball. It appeared on the replay from behind the camera, or behind the net, pardon me. He had a look at that one. Julio Cruz, 10th of the season, the 33-year-old, second best in the league behind David Trezeguet. Now 3 straight wins in derbies for Inter Milan.
Juventus at home to Siena Sunday. Hosts almost getting the scoring started from a corner kick in the 9th. Hassan Salihamidzic robbed by Alex Manninger. David Trezeguet missing on the rebound. Del Piero serving it up, and his teammates unable to finish. 32 minutes in, more action around the Siena area. Free kick turned back, second shot. That's block 2. Then Pavel Nedved is in position. His pass is cut off. Finally, Salihamidzic slamming it in. Juve with the lead. Nedved looking for Trezeguet. It works out very nicely, though, for the Bosnian, who was able to knock it into a mostly open goal. Juventus with a chance at 2-0 just before the break. Nicola Legrotagli waiting for the ball to come to him. It's a good idea to be patient sometimes, because eventually it works out. It does this time. The turn on the hit, though, just a little off. 1-0 at the break. Second half, more attacking from the home team. The ball played ahead for Trezeguet. This time, he's got it. 2-zip. The Frenchman into double figures to lead the league in goals. He loves every one of them. Trezeguet hiding for a moment, then darting ahead and finding Twine. Siena working to spoil Juve's clean sheet. They beat Gigi Buffon, but they don't beat the woodwork. Juventus knocking the ball out of harm's way. They definitely dodge a bullet. Siena held off the board, and 2-0 is your final.
Other action from